Twisting and training peppers is a little bit more difficult because you're trying to select a leader that is dominant, and this would be the leader that's dominant. You're just winding it into the string, which is a bit, you've got to keep on top of this job because it gets a little bit difficult as it gets out, grows further on. You've then got side shoots growing out of the main stem. The idea is just to shorten the side shoots, is just to take a little bit of growth out of them, to stop them spreading out too far. You're not trying to take the side shoot right down to the main stem because the side shoot's got lots of peppers on it. So you're just trying to support it, make sure these side shoots don't get too long. If they do get too long and the weight of peppers is too much, they just break off. So therefore it's good to leave them at about 6 inches long maximum. Unlike this one here, which is a little bit too long, stands a very good chance of breaking off if these two peppers get too heavy. But generally you're just tidying up the plant rather than being very exact on your trimming and training. Aubergines are fairly similar to tomatoes in the fact that they have a main stem, they have leaves going from the main stem and side shoots coming out of the leaf stem axil. What I tend to do is tie the string to the main stem and twist the plant up the string. The side shoots I don't break out right direct next to the stem, I break it out after one flower. The string's tied to the main stem, the plant is twisted around the main stem. Here is a side shoot that's going up, and if you look at the side shoot, there is a flower just starting to come out of this side. So I'm going to stop the plant above the flower. They also get flowers coming out of the main stem as well, but there is a shoot there I've stopped with a flower. You can see the scar where I've broken the top off, and you can see the flower. They're a lot more difficult to see what's going on because the leaves are so big and they're hairy, and there is a side shoot there coming up here that I've missed because it's still growing. So I'll probably take it out on the second flower rather than waste it. But you can see that the aubergines are starting to set from the flowers. This was the flower. This is the remains of the petal, and there's the aubergine starting to swell up. And this is some more incarcia, which is for green fly. Be warned, aubergines attract green fly, attract white fly, attract red spiders, attract every single pest in the book. So if you want to know what you've got in your greenhouse, go and have a look at the aubergines, because that's where the pests will be.
Sure.
Okay, cucumbers grow similar to tomatoes and aubergines. In fact, they've got a main stem like this, and we get side shoots growing out of each leaf axil. So these grow really fast, probably up to 3 inches a day. So you've got to keep twisting them on a regular basis and removing the side shoots. In this leaf axil, we've got a side shoot and a young cucumber. So what we would do is just break out the side shoot out of every leaf axil. There's another side shoot starting to develop in that leaf axil. And there's a very small one in this leaf axil. The other thing to be careful of is not to leave too many cucumbers on the lower end of the plant. Commercially, they would remove the first 5 or 6 cucumbers off each plant. So we'd count one leaf here, 2 leaves, 3 leaves, 4th leaf, so I'd take the flower off there, 5th leaf, take the flower off there, and that would be the 6th leaf, and we start leaving flowers on, and then the plant is strong enough to produce the cucumbers growing out of the side of the plant. So we'll just do this one as well. So we're twisting it first, then we're taking the side shoots out. There's a side shoot there, there's one little one starting there, and one little one here, and then we're going to take the first 5 fruit off. So that's the 1st leaf, 2nd leaf, 3rd leaf, 4th leaf, that flower comes off, and 5th leaf, there's just one there, we'll take that one off, and then we just let the fruit develop after that, but take the side shoots off until we get to the top of the wire. And then when we get to the wire at the top, we stop taking side shoots out and let the shoot go over the top of the wire and come back down again.